Hey guys, I am. It's Wednesday morning. It's cloudy outside. We had a serious rain yesterday, last night. Well, early this morning. Thunder, lightning, all of that. It's residual. It's a residual effect from Hurricane Ida. It hit Louisiana really hard. And I am praying for everyone in Louisiana. It wasn't as bad as Hurricane Katrina. God bless us all. And probably because the levees were fixed, but it was still bad. It was devastating regardless. I'm headed to get my second COVID shot. And then I'm going to go to Lowe's because I need to work on getting, I've been working on my front door for 2 years, getting the paint off of it. And it's time for it to be done because I want to get my house fixed up. And these little projects just keep your house in total disarray. So I want to get my house done. So once I get my door finished, I can put the tile in my foyer, and then I'll be done with my foyer. And then I'm going to work on my basement and kitchen. I don't know about the kitchen, but the basement is going to be a DIY project. We can primarily, the only thing, the recessed lights, I'm going to hire an electrician for that. But other than that, everything else we can do on our own. Me, my brother, and my boyfriend, we can do that on our own. But guys, listen. I was always apprehensive about getting the COVID shot. And I'm apprehensive about getting anything, really, but I don't knock anybody because they don't get it or they do get it. I don't do that. Everybody has their own personal reasons why they will or won't get it, be it informed or ill-informed, because there are many people who are ill-informed about the vaccine, be it whether they're for or against it. But I was just hesitant. I mean, I thought, they came out with this shot too fast and yada, 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 yada. I did my own personal research on it, and I decided to get it. March of 2020, I had COVID. I was hospitalized. I was not as bad off as some, but I was worse than some others. I ended up catching pneumonia with it. And I think part of what happened to me is I have asthma as well. And so I thought that it was an asthma attack that I was having. And I kept trying to manage it myself, and it got worse to the point I had to be hospitalized, and it was pneumonia. I was devastated because I know you can die from COVID, you can die from pneumonia, you can die from asthma. And then by being the time of COVID, you could not have visitors. I was upset, I was scared, I was afraid that something might happen and my family wouldn't be there, or whatever the case may be. But anyway, I got past it, I got over it. I still pray for people with COVID because it's devastating. These people drive something crazy out here. They really do. But anyway, that's done and over it on my end, but some people still have it. Do I have any residual effects from it? I don't know. I think I might, but I'm still doing well. So, I decided that I did not want, if I were to get it again and didn't get the shot, I might have been worse off. I might not have been. But if I got the shot and got it again and was worse off, at least I got the shot and wouldn't have any regrets. If I get it and I'm not as bad as I was when I had it before, I wouldn't have any regrets. So I got the shot. But again, I don't trip off of people saying you should, you're being selfish if you don't, blah, blah, blah. You don't know people's journey, and it's not for me to judge. So anyway, guys, the decision is yours, of course. Regardless of what people say or believe, use your mind the way you choose to. And if there are consequences for your actions, so be it. Good or bad. But anyway, I'm headed to go get my shot. And then I need to go get a hand sander to get in the cracks and crevices of my door to get the paint off. A YouTuber, she is repainting the cabinets in her mom's old house. And so I saw her use the sander and it worked quite well. And I have a electric sander to use on the door, but to get in the cracks and crevices, I'm going to have to do that manually. So I'm going to do that when I get back home. I'm going to focus on that. And I'm trying to decide when I get to Lowe's or Home Depot whether or not I'm going to get some stain. And I got to determine whether or not I'm going to get the stain and polyurethane mixed, or just get some stain and then a separate can of polyurethane. I'm going to look up the reviews on that polyurethane because, of course, everyone has opinions. Just like the paint with primer. Everybody has their own opinion about that. I like the paint with primer. I haven't had an issue with it, but again, everybody has an opinion. So I would like to read the reviews on that. But anyway, guys, let me head on to, well, I'm still early because I don't have to be there till 11:15. It's 10:34. I got there early last time and they still saw me about 30 minutes late. So I don't think getting there early is going to be a true benefit. Although, now let me just tell you this. People talk about side effects of getting the shot. Now, my arm was sore for about a week and it started itching. I couldn't lay on my left side because it was in my left arm. I couldn't even lay on that side because my arm hurt so bad. But they say that's what happens when you get the shot. I'm hoping that I don't. Some people say they feel fine after the second shot. Some people say they got sick after the second shot. I hope I don't get sick because I got a lot of things I want to do and I don't like being sick. So I'm going to see how it turns out. And I'll see you guys when I finish. Okay, guys, so I just got back from Lowe's and getting my shot, and I bought this from Lowe's. This is what I was trying to get, and it's to get the part that the sander can't reach. And this sander, this little contraption is a lifesaver. It only cost me $5 something, but I've been working on this door 2 years, like I said, and I need to get this door done. So once I get all of this off and that off, then I'm gonna lay tile on this floor, and my hallway will be complete. But I gotta get this done first. I really do. So I did quite a bit of the door, and what I thought was paint is not. It's part of the door. I thought this was paint, and I kept using the sander, and it's not. It's part of the door. And then I grinded this down a little too much, but that's fine. It's gonna have to be. There's nothing I can do about it. I used up 3 of these trying to sand the door down. At the bottom, I still got a lot to do. And like I say, this is not paint, this is wood. And the reason why I thought that it was paint is because it didn't have this grain. But I was wrong. It's wood. And then another thing, when I was using the sander, I could smell wood. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna work on some more of it tomorrow. I got all the paint up from up here except around here. So I was watching This Old House, how to get paint off of doors. And one thing I'm going to try, especially in those little cracks and crevices, is to put paint remover, well, not remover, stripper on those, in those cracks and crevices, and then take some kind of stuff called peel away. It's laminated paper, and you put it on thick. Then put the laminated paper on there and let it sit. And it comes off quite easily. You still got to scrape, but most of it comes off on the laminated paper. And since I already have stripper, I'm going to order some paper and see if I could do that. But because I thought some of that was paint and it's part of the wood, in all actuality, I'm closer to finishing that door than I thought. I gotta, I'm gonna take the mailbox off and the door handle and the lock, but I'm gonna get my brother to come over first to make sure he can put it back with no problem and polish it up, because that's real brass. Because the door is really old and it's in good shape. It's just that I love wood. I am not adventurous enough to even attempt to take all the paint off the wood in my house. This will probably be the last project taking paint off of wood, unless it's really something small and easy. But I'm finished for the day. I gotta clean up this dust. Then I'm gonna fix something to eat, because I took off today to get the shot, my last shot. But it's going to be interesting how this door turns out, especially when it comes to that stain. Because of those little spots that I thought was paint and it turns out it's wood. But you know what? It's going to be a dark color stain. And however it turns out, it turns out. I'm not doing this again. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.